So the football match began between the Germans and the English soldiers. What an unusual sight in the time of war. Two enemies fighting. Now they were not fighting, but they were involved in a friendly cricket match. And Jim and Jim McPherson and Hans Wolf, they were conversing, talking among themselves. And while talking, Jim said that before becoming the captain of the army or in the army, he was working as a teacher in Dorset. When Hans Wolf heard about Dorset, he said, "Oh, Dorset." And he began to say many things as if he had been there before. But he had not gone there. He had done it so that he feels good that this fellow knows about my place. And Hans Wolf also said that before joining the army, he was also working as a cello player, or he was a cello. Cello is a musical instrument, and he played it in the orchestra. Orchestra means group of musicians. There he was the cello player. So in this way they began. When the match ended, they began to celebrate, takes in cakes and all, and then gone. So he had mentioned all these things in the letter. Now our protagonist, that is Michael, he wanted to deliver this letter, which was of Annie or Connie. It was Connie McPherson. So he wanted to deliver the letter to her, and so he went in search of her. When he reached Dorset, he realized that she was not there. Why? Because the house had burned due to electrical short circuit, and now she was in a hospital. So from there he went to the hospital, and in the hospital he went and met her. Another interesting thing is that day too was an Christmas Eve, and so in the hospital they were preparing to celebrate Christmas. He was searching for her, but he couldn't find her. Then one of the nurses there took him to another room where Connie was sitting. She was thinking something. So he went there and handed her over the letter to her. She didn't read it, or she didn't look as he was telling that this is a letter from your husband. She mistook it and she thought, I am your husband. And in that way, she began to take him, that is Michael, as her husband, Jim, because due to old age, her eyes had become feeble. That is, it could not see properly. She could not see properly. And in this way, she mistook him to be her husband and accepted it as the best Christmas present she ever had. So this is the story. So the moral of the story is that war and fight, destruction. It brings destruction, loss, sorrow. We should follow the paths of peace. We should follow what? the path of peace to attain happiness and for the attainment of happiness in the world. So this is the message that is tried to be conveyed through this story. So I repeat the moral. Moral of the story is that war and fight only brings destructions and sorrow. We should follow the path of peace for attaining happiness in the world. I hope you have understood this chapter. Go through the word meanings. It will be very helpful. Thank you.